sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making the plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Thursday, January 25th, 2024. Excuse me. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez. How's it going?
Well, going pretty well. Not bad at all.
I didn't do worth the crap again on my picks yesterday. Been kind of a rough couple of days.
I went 6-3. I went 2-0 in my NBA. That's 2 days in a row. I went 2-0 in my NBA. I don't know what the hell's going on there. 3-1 on my college, and 1-2 on my hockey. So I struggled on my hockey yesterday.
I struggled in about every damn thing. I was 2-6. I went 1-2 in the NBA, 1-2 in college basketball, and 0-2 in hockey.
That's 2 days in hockey. You've been getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, I'm like 0-6 in hockey over the last 2 days.
Damn.
If I remember correctly.
Maybe you need to do like I did with the NBA. Take a little bit of time off.
Yeah, I was 0-4 on Tuesday, 0-2 yesterday.
Well, since I come back this week with the NBA, I've been spending 2 games at a time. I'm 5-1.
NBA, I've been doing decent, but last night I was 1-2. But before that, I've been doing decent. But yeah, hockey has kicked my ass last couple nights.
How's it going, Glenn?
I mean, college basketball is just.
I did pretty good in my college basketball.
I went 1-2 yesterday, but I've been doing decent in college basketball. But last couple nights, not so much.
Might not do the All-Star Saturday, huh?
Well, what do you think about Chargers hiring Jim Harbaugh? That was probably about the biggest news that broke yesterday. Yeah. I guess early evening.
Yeah, I think it's a great pickup.
Yeah, I think it's the best hire they could have made. I don't know who you could argue that they could have hired that would be a better hire than him. I mean, look at all the quarterbacks he's worked with and the way they performed. And Herbert hasn't been performing terrible, so I think that's going to be a good fit. I think he'll get that defense back to playing. And the main thing is, I know that if you go by record-wise, the Chargers have been terrible. Last year they were terrible. The year before they were in the playoffs. But if you look, they lost a lot of, especially at the beginning of this season, they lost a lot of one-score games. I mean, they lost a lot. They were in a lot of games before the wheels fell off.
I think they said they lost 7 games by, like each game was like 3 points.
Yeah.
So I mean, they lost a lot of close games.
They lost a lot of close games. So if you get a coach in there that brings a culture of more physical and and toughness and stuff like Harbaugh does, I think they'll start winning some of those close games. I think so because, like I said before, the wheels fell off with Staley. Yeah, they were losing games, but they were competitive. They were in those games. They couldn't find they found ways to lose games instead of finding ways to win.
Yeah.
And I think with Harbaugh as coach and the way he runs things, I think they're going to find ways to win more than they're going to find the ways to lose.
Well, they end up being like this year, 5-12, something like that. I wouldn't be shocked to see that reversed. I wouldn't be shocked to see them be 12-5 next year or 11-6. I would not be shocked.
The only thing that I think you got to watch a little bit is their salary cap with the roster and stuff. Who are they going to be able to keep? Who's going to get let go? Because there's going to be a few pieces that they have now that probably aren't going to be there just because of the salary cap.
I think Eckler will be gone, but I think you can get feasible running backs in there.
Well, one thing I don't think is talked about enough, and not enough, Harbaugh's going to have an advantage at is in the draft. He's been recruiting all these guys that are, for the next 3-4 years. All these guys that are coming in the draft, he'd been recruiting them, so he knows a lot about all these players. He's recruited them and studied them in college, playing against them, recruited them to come to Michigan. So he's going to have. I think a guy like him coming out of straight out of college like that, you have a little bit of advantage going into some of them drafts because you know those players better than a lot of these NFL guys that were already in the NFL do. So I think that's something that'll be to an advantage for him. And I think you saw that some with Pete Carroll when he first came out of college and went to Seattle. Was some of the guys they brought in and hit on.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's going to do well. If he doesn't, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. Still, Bill Belichick's still out there. I know he's interviewed a couple times with Atlanta, but I think they've done like 14 interviews so far, or something like that. Hell, I think the Colts done 20 something last year. So, I forget where I was at now. Damn. Well, but no, with Harbaugh, I think that's going to be a good move. Belichick, everybody thinks he's going to end up in Atlanta. That's still going off and on. Hasn't been nothing there. Carolina they hired a coach, Canellis or something like that. So they got their GM and their coach now. So I think you got Seattle still open, Atlanta.
There's 3 jobs I thought I seen. I don't know. I don't remember the third one. But
Seattle, Atlanta, and I'm trying to think who the other. I can't remember who the other one is. Can you?
No, I can't. I know there's another one
though. I think Tennessee hired
Tennessee hired somebody. But I thought I seen on McAfee.
Callahan, I think it was.
Yeah, something like that. I thought that.
I think there is another. I can't think who it is.
Well, it's shorted on McAfee today when they were talking about it. I can't remember.
I'm seeing quite a few people pick the Lions this weekend in that game. Who are you leaning toward in that game here? And we'll talk more about it tomorrow.
I don't know about with the point spread and everything, but I'm gonna go with San Francisco at home.
Yeah, I think it's 7 right now. Is what the point spread is, but yeah, right now I'm still leaning toward San Francisco, but I have heard quite a few people that are been leaning toward the Lions.
What did you say was open? What teams?
Seattle, Atlanta,
Washington.
Yeah, Washington. Yep. A lot of people think it's going to be a guy from Detroit. I think the offensive coordinator from Detroit. I think it.
Yeah.
I've heard that name a lot for for Washington. Which they gotta find that's the thing. Somebody you can bring in whatever coach, but then if you don't find a quarterback, it's not going to matter much.
That's true.
All right, NBA tonight. I'm going with 3 games. I'm going to go with the Utah Jazz at the -7.5 on the road at the Washington Wizards. Over under for that game's at 245.5. But I like the Jazz at the -7.5. I'm gonna go with Minnesota Timberwolves at the -3.5 on the road at the Brooklyn Nets. And I'm gonna go with the Boston Celtics at the -7.5 on the road at the Miami Heat. That's gonna be the 3 games for the NBA that I'm going with tonight.
My NBA picks for tonight. I picked 2, and 2 of them are the same as you. I got Boston -7.5 at Miami, and I got Minnesota -3.5 at Brooklyn. They were my NBA picks.
College basketball. I'm gonna go with Arizona at the -18.5 on the road at Oregon State. That's the only college basketball game that I went with tonight.
I got 3. I've got Youngstown State -14 at IUPUI. I got Sacred Heart -5 at St. Francis, Pennsylvania, and I got SMU -1 at North Texas.
Glenn said no Pacer pick. No, I thought about it, but without Halliburton playing, I decided to stay away from that one tonight. I hope the Pacers pull out a big win, but I decided not to give that pick out tonight.
He's not like you, Glenn. He won't pick against the Pacers. He won't turn on his team like you do the Colts.
No,
I haven't really seen. Well, I think Glenn may have on the Pacers, but I haven't noticed it like I did with the Colts.
I think Colts and the Reds.
Is he more loyal to his race car drivers?
Probably, especially Elliott.
Yep.
Let's see, what is the spread? Spread's 5. I can see it's probably cover. I can see a chance we cover the spread. You just never know with our defense which defense is going to show up. I mean, we outplayed the Nuggets 3 or 4 quarters the other night without Halliburton. So I mean, we can still compete even without Halliburton out there. Even though you feel a lot more comfortable with Halliburton. Hopefully, he'll be back. I think on Sunday. Hockey night. Yeah, because he's thinking about that's why he's thinking about not going to the All-Star game is go meet Chase Elliott.
Yep.
Islander. I'm gonna go with the Islanders on the money line on the road at the Canadians. Bruins on the money line on the road at the Senators, and the Devils on the money line on the road at the Hurricanes. I'm gonna give it another shot in hockey tonight, even though it hasn't went good the last 2 nights.
NHL picks for me tonight. I got Arizona at Tampa Bay. I'll take Tampa Bay money line. I've got the New York Islanders money line at Montreal. I got Anaheim at Dallas. I'll take Dallas money line. And I got Chicago at Edmonton. I'll take Edmonton money line. That's my NHL picks for tonight.
All right. Did you have anything else for today?
No, I think I'm good to go. We got a big special tonight. We're going to be doing on the Royal Rumble. We'll cover a little bit of other wrestling too before we get in it. But what's 9:00 tonight? Yeah, so 9:00 tonight. We're going to be doing. I think Marcus is going to be with us for sure, and maybe a special guest Austin. So we're going to be covering the Royal Rumble and giving some of our previews, maybe some picks, and have some fun.
Hey, sounds like a plan, Glenn. But yeah, join us tonight, 9:00 for talk some Royal Rumble. We'll be back tomorrow around 3:00. We'll give out our picks for NFL playoff games over the weekend, and all the other games are going on. We'll be at Warrior Pro Wrestling on Sunday, live at 3 p.m. Eastern. Join us on YouTube for some live pro wrestling. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. Like and follow Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. Hope everybody enjoys their night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.